Hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I am coming back at you with hopefully the final video for my Mailbox Woes. We've got our mailbox. Let me see if I can see this video. We got it concreted in, and now I'm just going to sit here and attach what needs to be attached. The way the sun is causing glare. It is extremely bright out here. I probably should have wore some sunglasses. Okay, well, this is the best positioning of the camera without actually putting it out in the street, because you can see where I should have it because of lighting. I've got all my equipment up here on the shelf, all my tools and everything else. And you'll see as I pull it out and put it on the post. First thing I have is the base, which is going to cover those screws. Okay, those are kind of permanent. Yep. It's going to go on something like that. So I'm just going to let the camera run and then edit out whatever I can. Okay, that's on there. Alright guys, and that is just a decorative piece of plastic, and plus it'll also help the pole stay upright, plus it disguises the screws that separate the top from the bottom. And if you're curious to know what brand of pole this is, if you like it and you wanted to get it yourself, architecturalmailboxes.com. Not that I'm a sponsor or anything, or it's a sponsor of me, it's not. Okay, the next thing, I'm not even really looking at the instructions, just for which parts, like which screws to use actually is the only reason. This goes on the pole, and I can turn it whichever way I want. Like my wife wants me to put it on sideways. I don't want to do that. And this is two halves. I want to do it somewhere like that, and you can see you could put it at any elevation. It'll slide up and down. And I turn this to get this out of the way, so you can kind of see the entire pole and what I'm doing. Okay, now they also give me these rubber pads, right, which go into the frame, so that it won't, when I tighten it up, the rubber will hold it in place. Now these grooves have, these rubber pads have these, I don't know what you would call them, ridges on one side that hold them in place on the two, there you go, holds them in place on the two halves. I feel like this is a tutorial video and it shouldn't be. And you can see the rubber right there is on all four of the pieces. I think what I'm going to try to do is have the top of the base right about there, and then the mailbox will sit up here. Yeah, so I'm going to have to think fast.
YouTube video?
I am.
I'll be great success, man.
All right, thank you very much. Why not use that as a shelf, right? All right. Too high. Just I'm just eyeballing it. There's no need to measure. Hey.
Need some yellow reflector tapes on that. Keep it coming around the curve.
Yeah, maybe. Or it'll just make it look gaudy.
Well, that's how it got hit in the first place. Somebody coming around the curve.
Well, you can see they put it to the rear of the...
I see it.
Yeah, instead of it being sticking out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's tighten these down. They really only need to go about hand tight. I'm not trying to strip any of the metal. Oh, this one's not even in. There we go. In. That came from attaching this top to the bottom and then detaching it, then reattaching it, then detaching it and reattaching it. The street department decided it was okay for them to take it off and put it back on, and I told them it wasn't because the tapping screws that I put in created the holes needed, and then when you take it out and put it back in, which you wind up getting is like a stripped thread. So if I want it to be tight, I'm going to have to find some larger tapping screws and tighten it up. But I think it's okay. It's just our mailbox. And we're not putting this guy on there, even though this has got a different shape on the inside, right, where I can put packages and stuff. I decided to get this guy, which it's wider but a little bit lower, so sideways it's pretty much the same size mailbox. Lengthwise it's like 2 inches shorter, so yeah, we'll be working with a little bit different. Now this base has 4 holes on the sides. It also has 4 holes on the top. If I wanted to, I could position this mailbox on there and screw down from the top into the base. Or it has this lip here, and it's actually in 2 layers. There's a layer there that you could put a 4x4, you know, like a normal mailbox post that you see everywhere, or a bracket to attach to a 4x4. But because this is wide, it's as wide as this base here, so it'll actually fit perfectly on there. But the hole, it comes with multiple holes, but they didn't line up with these. So what I wound up doing was getting my drill this morning, and I drilled 4 holes that should match up with the holes already there. they also give you these optional like 1-inch plastic washers, so that if you had a wide bright base like this but you wanted to glue it into something a little smaller, you could always put this up inside there and tighten it up, but I won't be needing those. Okay, so I'm going to pause this video and I'll be right back once I get it drilled. Alright, it also came with a couple of washers. For if I was to screw it into the base of the bottom, you would use a washer. But because I drilled my own holes, man, got some cars that just zip by here, top speed. But because I drilled my own holes, I might have weakened the structure. So I'm going to go ahead and use those washers. Plus, I don't know how deep this 2-inch bolt will go into the frame. I think I might have screwed that hole a little bit too high because I didn't want to screw too, damn it. Because I didn't want to weaken the structure. That makes sense. Oh, I can see where those optional 1-inch washers would go in there. Okay, with this long bolt that they provide, I put the plastic washer on there and the metal washer, and that way it won't have to go into the frame very deep. So what I'm going to do is take it back up, cut it, and come back down. Not only did I put it lined up this way, but I also made the hole a little bit deeper, and I brought a knife in case I needed to cut any more out of it. That one actually is still a little too high, but it went in. Now understand, this mailbox is not the same company as this mailbox post. So that's why the screws don't line up. It's because I bought this one separately. Just a little. And then if that's not enough, I'll cut a little more. Just a little bit at a time. I'm just cleaning loose plastic off right now because it could get in the way or get in the threads. I don't know, it looks like a little more could be done. But I'm going to try. Because then it would be a tight fit, right? That one needs to be cut just a little bit more. I can see it. see, that doesn't want to go in the, it's in the hole, but it doesn't want to screw in. Gets to a certain point. This one's going in pretty easily as well. Just that back right one kind of feels like I'm stripping the threads, or it's not in properly or something. So I'm going to back it out and try again. Yeah, I'm just forcing it past that same spot. But we're not done. I've got a cap piece that goes right here. Wow. Compared to that one weighs a ton. All right, I'll be back in just a second. All right, now we're just going to do some aesthetic work. What I need to do now is go get a tool, actually. I thought I was going to be popping these, but actually I need to pop these off. So what I'm going to do is go upstairs, or up the driveway. I'm going to get my drill. I'm going to drill these two pop rivets off, because that's really all it is a pop rivet. Take that off, save this frame and number, and then we're going to hook it on the bottom there. So I'll be right back. Alright, I went ahead and drilled the two pop rivets off, and it just popped right off, no problem. Alright, so I'm not sure exactly how this would fit.
How's it working out for you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
You startled me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looks good.
Good deal.
What do you think?
I like it.
Okay.
It don't matter what I think. What do you think?
I think it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you need anything, you get my card, holler at me.
Alright, I'll do that. I'll save it.
Don't forget about my... Fix that up, baby.
I won't forget you.
See you later.
Alright. If I had two zip ties, because this isn't long enough, I could do one on this side and one on that side to center it. Alright guys, I went up and grabbed my bag of zip ties. Two really long zip ties up there. But I couldn't find them. I thought I put them in a specific spot in the garage, but I couldn't find them. Because we'll just attach multiple zip ties together, and I only have a total of 6. I think I'm going to be using, because these are only 6 inches, and those other ones were like 2 feet long. I guess I'm going to have to order some more of them. And then what we'll do is we'll just hook these two together barely, I can always tighten them up later. Okay. Now these guys, I don't know how I want to do it. Okay, one through there. Facing down. Okay. 2 can almost connect, so 3 should not be a problem. Should not, anyway. We don't know. Okay. And it looks like I'm going to hook it right through this little hole there. That's upside down. How is that upside down? Oh, I gotta go. Okay, I got it. I was coming at it from the backside.